What's up, Joe Buck fans? It's Big Rye, and Fat Guy is still on the IR. Shout out to my main man, Colin Cole, who said the Bills play on Thursday, not Sunday night. Thank you, Colin. I got caught with my pants down. Not a real athlete. Boy, do I have egg on my face. Let me know your hot takes in the comments section for Week 9. Before we get into the picks, I wanted to show my gratitude and thank everyone for watching. It looks like this will be the week that Big Rye and the Fat Guy's YouTube channel breaks through on 5,000 subscribers. A big milestone for us that honestly Fat Guy and I didn't expect to hit. So thank you all for watching and for all your contributions to the channel. We really appreciate all of you. Let's get back on track. This was a strong week for picks with Big Rye and the Fat Guy going 8-4-2 against the spread for Week 8 before the Sunday night and Monday night football game have been played. Overall for the season, we are back to 49%, but still have our work cut out for us to return to the break-even point of 52%. You think we'll be able to accomplish it by the end of the season? On to Week 9's picks. We start off with the Titans traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. My opening line projection has this as Pittsburgh minus 1.9 at home. But with injuries to both Ryan Tannehill and Kenny Pickett, there is a lot of uncertainty where this line will actually open. Titans rookie quarterback Will Levis got the start at quarterback in their matchup versus the Falcons and made the most of his opportunity, throwing for 4 touchdowns in his first NFL start. Levis was selected 33rd overall in the second round of the 2023 draft. Kenny Pickett exited the game in the second quarter with a rib injury he sustained on a hit from Adam Gotsis. Backup Mitchell Trubisky stepped in but couldn't spark a flame to ignite the Steelers' struggling offense, with the Titans trending up thanks to the play of Will Levis and the Steelers trending down, struggling to move the ball on offense. I will be taking the Titans plus 1.9 points in the contest in hopes that I will be able to get value on this line despite the Titans being on the road for a Thursday night game. Contest pick is the Titans plus 1.9. The Dolphins travel to Frankfurt Stadium for the NFL's International Series to play the first of 2 games in Germany. The Dolphins took care of business at home versus the Pats, winning by 14. Tua threw for 3 touchdowns, and Jalen Ramsey made his Dolphins debut after being taken off of IR from his previous knee injury. The Chiefs, on the other hand, fell to their division rival Denver Broncos on the road at Mile High. Patrick Mahomes was on the injury report before the game with an illness, so hopefully he will be able to shake off his illness for this exciting matchup in Germany versus the Dolphins. My projected look-ahead line has this game as almost a pick'em. Chiefs minus 0.6 is the exact number, which includes no home field advantage since this game will be played on a neutral field. The Dolphins are a fun team to watch, but they are not an all-around team like the Chiefs. For the contest, I will take the Chiefs and the minus 0.6 points I have on the projected look-ahead line. Contest pick Andy Reid and the Chiefs minus 0.6. On to Sunday's early games. Rams-Packers. Matthew Stafford had to leave the game versus the Cowboys with an apparent thumb injury. So until his status is certain, we can guarantee there will be uncertainty with this projected look-ahead line of Green Bay minus 1.8 favorites at home. The Rams came out flat in Week 8 and took a disappointing 23-point road loss to the Dallas Cowboys. The Packers also disappointed in Week 8 with a 14-point home loss to the surging Minnesota Vikings. Jordan Love started the first 2 weeks of the season strong, but analytically, he's underperformed over his last 4 games, posting NEAs all below 6. Since my projected look-ahead line assumes Matthew Stafford is playing, I will take the potential value of Stafford being ruled out and jump on the Packers to bounce back in another game at Lambeau. Contest pick is Packers minus 1.8 points as home favorites. The Washington Commanders travel to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. Kudos to the Commanders, who came out with a strong game plan to take on the top team in their division, the Philadelphia Eagles. But they weren't able to play mistake-free football for 60 full minutes, and it cost them straight up and against the spread. The Commanders are currently sitting with a record of 3-5 straight up and 3-4-1 against the spread. The Patriots put up a fight against the Dolphins, but ultimately came up short. Both Sam Howell and Mac Jones have been inconsistent to start the season. It's quite honestly a very even matchup, and this is why this projected look-ahead line is just New England minus 1.1. I don't feel strongly about either side against the spread at this price, so for the contest, I will take the Pats since they are at home. Contest pick is Patriots minus 1.1 points as home favorites. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Houston Texans. This is a sneaky good matchup, or as I like to say, 5-star entertainment. Baker Mayfield and CJ Stroud both have played above my expectation entering the 23-24 NFL season. Both teams are coming off of close losses, but the Bucs took the better loss on Thursday with their 6-point road loss to the strong Buffalo Bills. The Texans, on the other hand, handed the Carolina Panthers their first straight-up win of the season and their first ATS win of the season with a 2-point road loss to the Panthers, dropping the Texans' record to 3-4 straight up on the season and 4-3 against the spread. These teams are pretty evenly matched, but I'm going to continue to ride the Houston Texans as my darlings for this season. The contest pick on my projected look-ahead line of minus 2.5 is the Houston Texans. Arizona at Cleveland. My projected look-ahead line is Cleveland minus 10. The Cardinals continue to play teams tough. They picked up another win against the spread, pulling off the onside kick backdoor cover against the Ravens. The Browns took a last-minute loss against the Seahawks in Seattle with PJ Walker at the helm. Deshaun Watson has been missing time due to an apparent shoulder injury, and it will be important to monitor his health as the week progresses. I'm going to continue to ride with Arizona as double-digit dogs regardless of how well Cleveland is playing defensively. Contest pick is Cards plus 10. Bears, Saints. The Bears are currently playing on Sunday Night Football, so my projected look-ahead line doesn't factor in the result for Week 8 or any injuries that they may occur. Tyler Bagent's performance on the Sunday Night Football stage should have a big impact on public bettors and where this market opens. The Saints had a great performance and picked up a big 11-point road victory over the Indianapolis Colts. Derek Carr played well. Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara, and Rashid Shaheed all had significant contributions on offense. My projected look-ahead line has the Saints as minus 5.3-point favorites at home. For the contest, I will take the Saints at this price, predicting that Bagent may come up short with his performance on Sunday night, and this line could possibly open closer to Saints minus 6.5 once everything is said and done. Contest pick is Saints minus 5.3 on my projected look-ahead line. Seahawks Ravens in one of the many iterations of the NFL's Battle of the Birds. My look-ahead line has the Ravens as 3.5-point favorites. I will be taking the Ravens in the contest. The Seahawks have looked good and played well this season. Seattle's 5-2 straight up and 3-1 against the spread on closing lines. Ravens are 6-2 straight up and 5-3 against the spread. Lamar Jackson sitting 5th for NEA among all quarterbacks. Geno Smith isn't far behind at 11th. Seahawks' 5th overall pick, Devin Witherspoon, has not disappointed to start his NFL career, and he's quickly become a player I can't stop watching. With all that being said, I'll be on the Ravens minus 3.5 for the contest. Seattle has to travel east, and the Ravens have just been that good to get a contest pick from me above that magic number of 3. Contest pick is Ravens minus 3.5. To finish off the early slate, we have the possible Kirk Cousinless Vikings traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Early reports say Cousins may be done for the season, which could mean an extended look for Vikings' 5th-round rookie quarterback, Jaren Hall. Cousins has been everything for the Vikings through the first 8 weeks of the season, recently leading them to impressive wins versus the 49ers and the Packers in Lambeau. Before Cousins' injury, he ranked 7th among all quarterbacks with an NEA for the season of just under 7. It will be interesting to see how Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings staff will be able to adjust the offense with the loss of Cousins. The Falcons fell to 4-4 straight up on the season with their loss to rookie quarterback Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans. Taylor Heineke replaced Desmond Ridder in the second half of the loss to the Titans. My projected look-ahead line for this game currently is the Vikings as 0.1-point road favorites. That's a mouthful. I think this line will open closer to Falcons minus 3.5. So for the contest, I will happily take the Atlanta Falcons on this poorly projected look-ahead line by me of Falcons as 0.1-point home underdogs. On to Sunday's midday games where we start with the Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Colts picked up a disappointing 11-point home loss to the Saints in Week 8 despite a strong ground attack with the 1-2 punch of Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss. The Panthers picked up their first victory of the season and their first spread win as well. My look-ahead line has the Colts as minus 0.7 point road favorites, and for the contest, I will take Gardner Minshew and the Colts to cover as road favorites. Giants at the Raiders in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have the projected look-ahead line as Raiders minus 1.4 point home favorites, and I will take the Raiders in the contest simply because the Giants threw for 7 yards in their loss to the Jets. Contest pick Raiders minus 1.4. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, travel to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, to take on the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be a 5-star entertainment game that will gather the most eyeballs on the midday slate. The Cowboys are coming off a commanding 23-point home win over the LA Rams to bring their record to 5-2 for the season, both straight up and against the spread. The Eagles are 7-1 straight up to start the season, but only have a record of 4-2 ATS. My projected look-ahead line for this game is Eagles minus 2.2, as you can see on the screen. What I actually think this game will open at is closer to Philly minus 2.5, maybe at minus 120, or Philly minus 3 at even money. So for the contest, I will take the value in a juiceless contest of Philly minus 2.2. The Cowboys made the most of their bye and came back rejuvenated versus the Rams. The Eagles made plays when it mattered versus the Commanders in a game where the Commanders couldn't play a flawless 60 minutes to pull off the upset. The Cowboys will be pushing hard in this game to stay in the race for the division, while the Eagles will be looking to take care of home field advantage in quite possibly the best game of Week 9. 5-star entertainment, contest pick Eagles minus 2.2. Bills at the Bengals is what has turned into an exciting Sunday night football matchup. The Bengals have some wind behind their sails after 3 straight wins over the Cardinals, Seahawks, and 49ers. The Bengals all of a sudden find themselves 4-3 straight up and 3-1 against the spread. The Bills are 5-3 straight up, but have struggled to cover spreads to start the season with an ATS record of 3-5. My projected look-ahead line has the Bills as minus 1.3 point road favorites, and I will be taking Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in the contest as minus 1.3 point road favorites in Cincinnati. Monday Night Football between the Chargers and Jets. Chargers are currently playing on Sunday night, so my projected look-ahead line of Jets minus 3.6 is subject to change. The Jets had a masterful performance on defense versus the New York Football Giants, who will have to be renamed the New York Running Giants. Even with Zach Wilson at quarterback, the New York Jets are no joke. The Jets are 4-3 straight up and 4-2-1 against the spread. Kudos to Robert Saleh, his coaching staff, and the pure talent they have on the defensive side of the ball to keep them competitive week in and week out. Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense should be able to throw for more than 7 yards versus the stout Jets defense. My pick on this projected look-ahead line is Chargers plus 3.6 points as road underdogs. Look for this line to open up possibly below 3, maybe Jets minus 2.5 if the Chargers play well on Sunday Night Football. All right, guys, on to the lightning round. Tennessee at Pittsburgh. I've got Tennessee plus 1.9. Miami at Kansas City. We got the Chiefs minus 2.1. LA Rams at the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay minus 1.8. Washington at New England. We have the Patriots minus 1.1. Tampa Bay at Houston. Houston minus 2.5. Arizona at Cleveland. We have Arizona as double-digit dogs plus 10. Chicago at New Orleans. New Orleans minus 5.3. Seattle at Baltimore. Baltimore minus 3.5. Minnesota at Atlanta. Atlanta plus 0.1 points as slight home dogs. Indy at Carolina. Indy minus 0.7. Giants at the Raiders. We got the Raiders minus 1.4. Dallas at Philly. Philly minus 2.2. Buffalo at Cincy. Buffalo on the road minus 1.3. LAC at the New York Jets. We are going to be on LAC Monday Night Football plus 3.6. And for the 2023 Week 8 picks against the spread leader through the first 14 games of week 8. Fat Guy's best friend, 10-2-2 against the spread. Good for 83.3%. Excellent week for you, Fat Guy's best friend. And then on to the week 8 picks against the spread leaders. We got Fat Guy's best friend at 10-2. Not too far behind, we have Hoga Boom or Bust. Thanks to right below you, Mickey, for fixing me on that pronunciation. Pronunciation. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, guys. I'm too dumb to say that, but Hoga Boom is how it's pronounced. Hoga Boom or Bust. Rolls off the tongue a lot nicer than Hodge Boom, what I've been saying this whole time, like an idiot. But Big Ryan the Fat Guy, 8-4-2 this week so far, without the Sunday and Monday night games included. Very strong return to form for us, good for 66%. Congrats to everyone else on there for being 58% or above for week 8. And then the strong week from Fat Guy's best friend has him on top, above the 60% mark, which is what we like to see for the leader in the picks ATS overall. 70, 46, and 4. Good for 60.3%. Congratulations, Fat Guy's best friend. You do have Mickey, though, and Hoga Boom just slightly behind you there with 69 and 68 wins, respectively.
This is the JS715 Name of the Week. Whoa, kaboom!
And the JS715 Name of the Week. Why do I miss Fat Guy? You miss Fat Guy because Fat Guy is awesome. I'm sure he will be coming off IR soon. And we'll be seeing the Fat Guy back when we have 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully we get there, or else it's going to be really embarrassing me saying all of this. Remember, guys, compete every week at BigRyanTheFatGuy.com. Don't forget to subscribe to help us get to that 5,000 mark, and also subscribe if you like weekly NFL pick videos. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Give us a thumbs up. If you're still a Gabe Campos fan, you know if you know. Thank you for tuning in, and good luck with your picks in week 9.